Hey guys, I will be replacing the controller on this Onyx, and the reason I'm making this video, of course, is because there's now videos like this, and I was looking for one and I couldn't find it, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, and then if I get it done, I will put a video up so that the next person doesn't have to go through all the freaking research that I have to do to get it done right. Oh man, there's a lot of wind. I hope it's not gonna mess up the mic, but if it does, that's fine. So where should we start? You need to have your tools prepared before you start. You're gonna need 10 socket wrench. Had to be deep. If you don't have a deep one, you're gonna start and then you're gonna realize that you won't be able to finish, because that's the most important part to start. You're gonna need it to take the seat out, because without taking the seat you can't take this panel out, and that's how you're gonna get to the controller. So I may have to cut the video and edit it a lot, because I'm not a video guy. I don't mess with videos and stuff. So I guess I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a voiceover if the wind is messing up the sound. So that's the first step. You're gonna have your 10mm, I believe. If it's not, I'm gonna link it in the comments. Okay, I could read this one. How much it says? Yeah, it's a 10. I will link it in the video too if you need that tool. And I'm gonna take a pause and start getting those panels out. Oh, of course. Other than that, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need tools to take the panels out. I believe that the one that does it is number 3, but again, you could take your time, find the right tool. It doesn't have to be what I'm using. Just take your time and figure out which one it is. So, do I need to make a video taking out the panels? Let me take a break and continue on. I have a little problem, so the sound may be bad too. So you take your 10mm wrench. I don't even know if it's a millimeter. I don't know what you call this stuff, but it's a 10 cubic. So you go down here. You're gonna have 4 screws that are gonna go to the share, but there are also 2 screws that look very similar going to the light. So make sure you don't get confused and start undoing the ones for the light, because you're gonna keep turning, it's not gonna come out, because the light, you can do it after you take the share. So let's get that done. Also make sure that you get a tool. Make sure that you get a type of tool that is not gonna be banging around this thing, because it's gonna mess up the looks. This is what I started using first, and then this is too big. It moved too much, and also it's banging on this. So already hey.
Sorry. What time you
I
got?
don't know, I don't have the time.
Okay.
All right. Shit. Some random dude was walking through my backyard. Like he was gonna do something right here. He probably saw the bike when he was sitting here, when I was grabbing the tools. Let me go check on that dude. Like I said before, be careful you don't bang the tool here. You may want to protect the tool. Put some wrapping here or something, like, I don't know, whatever you want to do so you don't scratch the bike. I just put my hand so that I don't scratch it, because I know it's very easy to scratch. Start twisting. Did this, I didn't take pictures, so I had to do a lot of research to know how to put stuff back where it goes. Make sure you take a video and you talk on the video. Okay, so I'm taking this cable out. This cable was here. I mean, don't make the video about you taking the parts out. Make the video explaining how were the parts before you started taking them out, especially the cables on the controller. It's a big mess. Those cables in there are a huge mess. Okay, the seat is out. This is gonna be a long video. one thing I do is let them put in it here in the lid. You just screw them back where they go. That way you don't have to be worrying about where did they go. If you can. Some of them it's not convenient to do that, but the seat is convenient to do it on the chair. That way, there's no way they're gonna roll over or fall. You know, your kids may, you know, something crazy may happen. Like a dude walking in your backyard. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the panels. These screws are really a problem. Sometimes the mess of the wires inside this is pushing the panel out. So when you're trying to put the screw in, there's a lot of pressure on the screw. And the screw doesn't get damaged because it's very solid. But this little thing gets damaged because this is aluminum and it's cheap aluminum. Good looking though, but cheap. And then all that stress goes on the thread on the panel. And if you can get a better tool than this, get a mini ratchet tool with this. Just buy the little attachment that you put on the mini ratchet tool. That's gonna help you a lot because these screws are very frustrating. You can't turn the Allen key around completely. Are you catching that? Yeah. Can't turn it around completely. You could also buy these screws on Amazon with some kind of handle so that you could do it by hand every time. In case you're gonna be messing too much with this bike, I don't recommend that. I think if you buy this bike, just set it on your style, whatever you want. Mess with the setting, mess with the controller, with the Bluetooth, whatever. Once you have it set up, don't mess with this bike. This bike is a pain in the butt. I don't need to make a video about removing the cover because that video is out there. So either way, let me see if it's on, it's locked. So you unlock it, you press down, you unlock it just in case you have a big battery on it. If you do, you're gonna have to press down. I have this, it's nothing in there, so I don't have to do that, but always do it just in case. Oh, did I just lock me? Interesting. Can you lock it then? Yeah, it was unlocked. Once you pull up and you pull back to unhook the front. I had to do a little extra trying because I wrapped this thing and the wrap was too thick. So now it gets hooked. So you go back, and you go up. Once you go up, you go to the front a little bit and then you go out. It's not good. It's always an issue to do that. I've done it several times and still don't do it right. Okay, so did I take all the screws out of the panel? Yeah. The panel is out. So when you're gonna put the panel away, the other thing make sure that you have space to put all your stuff, like the panels, put them sitting like that. That way, if there's any damage from the table to the panel, it's gonna be in there and it's gonna stay inside the bike. Don't be putting them sideways or laying them around. Have all your stuff laid out before you start. So, it's not so tight here, but as you can see, this thing is almost sticking out. So there is pressure on the panels. This one, they stuffed it, again, very little space. So, it's sticking out. So you have to remember when you pull these cables out, remember how they were. Take a video, a picture, and when you take the video, make sure you explain. This cable was bent this way. This cable was pushed that way. So when you stuff it in, it fits because it does have a problem fitting back in once you take them out. Okay, so let me get the screws out of the way. Now, what is next? Plugging the battery. The battery is already out. What is next? I guess I'm gonna start taking screws out of the controller. Let me see. Okay, so I forgot what is next. Taking the screws out of the controller. Oh, unplugging the controller. Okay. Okay, take the mess out. And before I took it apart last time, to sell you the stuff, they're gonna have some labels, blinkers, rare hull. Wait, what does it say? Rare harness. This is the harness that's going to the back to do all the electrical stuff, the lights, the blinkers. So Onyx is gonna have some of the stuff, but you're gonna have to do your own stuff. So the way I did it, I didn't put names on it because I was in a hurry. So I just put yellow, red and red. This is what? This is the. This gotta be. This is the region brake, I believe. Region brake. That's going to the alarm, so that's not the region. Yeah, region's gotta be this one here. Either way, just put your labels. Yeah, this is the region. This is for the alarm. Just put names, whatever you want to put. You see this one? I call this one the fat with the 9 ports. So if you take it open and then I put a line, the lines with it. Does it has a button to press? It does. Okay. You see, I count them. I count 9 ports, fat one. So there's only like one fat one. The other one got different ports. So 9 too. But what did I call this one? Oh, interesting. I didn't call it anything, but just mark them. You're gonna have 2 fat ones, and like 2 medium ones, and then like 3 little ones. And I know this thing looks intimidating. Oh look, I'm already started to untangle. So you have to remember how you're gonna untangle the back. So it looks intimidating when you look at it, but if you do your research and you go slow, you should be able to do it. So, what am I unhooking? Already unhooked this yellow one. Okay, another thing. This is the control starter. That's what it's called. It comes from here. I don't remember where I took it from, but I already show you guys. Where's that simple connector? There's a simple connector that I took it out from. I think it's this one. Alright, so let me stop there for a second so the people don't get confused. This little cable that I'm messing with is the pin cable, is cable number 7. This one is called the controller starter. This one is like a kill switch or starter switch to get the controller to work. I don't know why would Kelly put that or Onyx, but if you buy the controller directly from Onyx, it will come with a modification. The modification is you're gonna take the cable from a small harness that it has, like 4 plugs. You're gonna take it out separately and you're gonna put it in a different clip just by itself, so you could send the signal by itself. I don't know what is the purpose of that, but that cable, if you don't do it like this, if you buy the controller directly from Kelly to save money, you buy it for $250, you're gonna have to do this physical modification, and you're gonna go into the settings and do some modifications too. But the modifications in the settings are not important. The bike will still run fine. But if you don't do this physical modification, the bike will not even start, because this is like a control remote to turn on and off the controller. And I don't know why these two companies have these different methods of how to do it, but either way, I don't explain it here properly. Go to I'm gonna put a link to John Angel's video. He explained it very clearly how to do this physical modification, and then you will know how it works. With the golden, man, this golden move. That's not good. Yeah, it came from in there, and you press something and it comes out. I don't remember how it did. But once you got that out, then you're gonna have to connect it to the old one, and that's the modification that you're gonna have to do from the Kelly controller. Um, Let me see. Does this thing? Oh, the flat part goes up. Now I don't remember which part. Yeah, try to remember that which part goes up or down, because now I don't remember. I'm just gonna try randomly. But it has two sides. One they have the line and one that is flat. So try to figure out which one goes in which direction. Let me see if I could look at it. It looks according to the shape. It looks like the open part goes up. So I'm gonna slice it in. Gonna get all the way to the end, and then press it with this at the same time, and it should click and get stuck in there. Supposedly. Oop, it did not. There's a little trick to it. I don't know what it is. I just put it in and press it, and it usually works. I don't know what is it you have to do so it stays in the back. But somebody told me that you just have to press it in, and that's how it gets locked. Everything at the same time. Okay, I just did, and yes, it got stuck. So that's done. We remember this one. This one was a piece of cake, remember? The only one for soccer, blah, blah, blah. This is the part of the signal, turn signals or alarm. What is this? It doesn't matter what it is, I already marked it. You guys should worry about what it is before you take it out, but don't know. Don't know what it is. I don't care. I just need to get done. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is the antenna. This black loose cable is the antenna for the alarm. That's for the button to work. You know, the chip. There's got to be more loose stuff. I don't remember plugging anything. Oh, that's right. I'm done. That was fast. Okay, so everything is connected back. I'm gonna double check and triple check, and after that, these are relays. This is what makes the blinkers blink. If you don't have those there, the blinkers are just steady. Okay, it looks like I put everything back. It's kind of scary that it feels like I did it so fast. It feels like I missed something. Oh, how can I? Don't want to make a mistake. Okay, this is what goes from the controller over there. Okay, let me go to that side. Jesus Christ, it's dark already. Man, do this indoors. Don't do it outside. It's gonna get cold and dark. I'll show you to another garage. So if things get complicated, you can stop and come back the next day. Me, I don't have that option. I'm on my backyard, and you can see I have crazy people walking into my backyard. So I cannot leave the bike the same way. I cannot take a break and just go home, sleep, and do it tomorrow. Do it in your garage. If you don't have one, ask a friend. Get to a part where you need a tool that you don't have, and then you may have to go buy it. Things get complicated, so plan it ahead. This is why I like putting the tools back. They go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all these tools and I'm gonna leave them separately. Just for the Onyx, I basically am gonna make our own little toolbox for the Onyx. But again, this Onyx, if I fix it, I'm just gonna sell it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I have too many e-bikes. I have like I have a lot. One here, the motorcycle, two, like 3 more in the trailer. I buy them broken out from Facebook on Craigslist. I buy them really cheap with a lot of minor issues, and then I fix the issues and then I sell them. been learning a lot. So that part I like, because going to e-bike school is not an option. There's only like one school for learning e-bike. The rest you have to actually go to college and become an electrical engineer, which is really complicated and is way overkill for e-bikes. But nevertheless, electrical engineers. Oh my God, look at the mess. Remember what I told you about remembering how the mess go back in? Can you see that? Jesus Christ, I don't remember how this mess goes back in. But I did took a video and I did recite what I was looking at. And I do remember this cable being twisted that way. Look, I almost got it right. But again, I'm putting a lot of pressure on that yellow box. But I'm not gonna finish it. I'm just gonna bring the battery and test to see if I did it right. Extinguisher nearby, just in case, because this is the moment of truth. If you did it wrong, you're probably gonna get a spark. Once these things catch fire, it's an electrical fire, it's not a regular fire, so they're very hard to stop. So make sure you have a fire extinguisher nearby. And I hope this strap works properly without me having to adjust it, because I really hate this strap. Oh, it's gonna work. Let me get that tire. I'm just running a test. Let's see how it went. Replace that strap as soon as you can. I'm gonna put the link of some good straps that you can get. Didn't cut down tape because it was too soon. I was doing these straps. Man, that original strap is such a piece of crap. You don't want to be messing with that. I'm gonna put the link of the best one that you could get. Okay, so I'm gonna double check before I start turning the bike on. See the spark.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my God, that was a loud noise. Why? I never heard that before. Shit, I never heard that before. I have never heard that battery make noise when you turn it on. Face wires have the right place. Jesus Christ, I just put the cables the wrong way. And I definitely burned that controller. Hope I didn't burn the battery. Oh boy, that was a big mistake. But good that you guys saw it, so that you guys learn to be careful with that stuff. Let's see what is going to be the consequence of putting the cables inverted. Goodness. Remember what I told you about the fire extinguisher being handy? I could have caused a fire right now in my backyard. So I put the red cable where the black one goes. How the hell did I make that mistake? Probably because of the video and me talking. Well, no, I think it's the call. Being so cold is making me.
Trying to forget you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop thinking of you. Walking on the lonely avenue. Are you? Are you? Are you? My love so wild. Please give me.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, guys, listen, I make like 3 mistakes here, and I want you to take note because you cannot do what I just did. Right there, once you're done installing the controller, you are not supposed to be walking your bike around, especially if it's on. Because if I mistake, I hit the throttle there, I could burn the motor, because the motor is not adjusted to the controller yet. The controller doesn't know where the magnets are located and stuff. So once you're done installing the controller, you're supposed to get your Android tablet, which I'm gonna explain later. Why should I explain it now when I'm gonna edit it later? But you don't do what I'm doing here. You don't walk around your bike when it's on. You don't start testing stuff until you program the control. Look at me. Look how the motor is behaving. You see all that stuff the motor is doing, like going back and forth, and I wonder what happened. It's just that I was so cold and I was so in a hurry that I forgot that once you're done installing, the next step is to do what is called the angle identification, or it's basically programming the controller into the motor. You don't go around touching the throttle, especially if the bike is on. But let's see how it goes later. I have already programmed that controller into that motor. I took it off and I put it back, and it seems like I had to program it again. So I'm gonna take a break because I'm freezing. Let me get the tablet on, get the programming ready.